understand some of you have to vote absentee. But for those of you who don't, showing up on election day, there's no substitute for it. I don't care how long you have to wait. It'll send the fear of God down these spines. The turnout alone drives them nuts. The fourth thing that Biden should be worried about, the generic Democrat-Republican vote, which is popularized by this question: would you be more willing to vote for a Republican or Democrat candidate? Through early July, the Democrats were winning that question by more than 10 points, but they're down to 6 points now. And they're losing ground on this generic question: would you be more willing to vote Republican or Democrat? Meaning things are trending. As time gets closer to the election, things are trending away from Biden, which is what happened to Hillary, which they have to, because I don't believe that Biden has ever been going to win in a landslide. But the polling data is all set, so they've got to normalize it somehow, and they do it with this kind of stuff as we get closer to the election. The fifth reason that Biden should be worried: the debates. The debates will test Biden's ability to withstand 3 90-minute battles against an opponent for brutal personal attacks. Like, Biden doesn't know anything about that. Biden, as a Democrat, doesn't know a thing about personal attacks. But Mr. Orange Man, that's all he knows. That's all he does. So Plugs and his team got to worry about showing up 3 times for 90 minutes and withstanding the withering personal insults from Mr. Orange Man. Okay, we're going to get back to the phones. A lot of people want to weigh in on a lot of things. We'll get started after this.
The courage to fight and the talent to succeed. Rush on the EIB Network.
The music this hour brought to you by Harbor One Bank. Save smarter. Let Harbor One Bank show you how. Find your harbor.
I'm just getting older, or even exercise.
Artists and bands that were one and done. Celebrate National One Hit Wonder Day now. Just search One Hit Wonder Radio on the free iHeartRadio app. Your music, your station, and #1 for podcasts.
Sunday night.
Yes.
And you're asking, what good are they going to be after the election?
Well, that too, but not only that, just why haven't any of them been indicted at all?
Because the investigation isn't complete. Look, I know what you're thinking. The Democrats never get indicted. They always get away with all this because they run the swamp.
Yes.
At the end of the day. And so you think, you're upset because you think you've been sold a bill of goods again. You've been promised this or assured, led to believe that this time these people are going to pay the price, and they're not. And you're just fed up. You're fed up of being led down this primrose path that never has any payoff to it.
Right. That's exactly right.
I understand it. I feel the same way in a lot of ways. But I do know that the Attorney General has been very honest from the very first day. He had acknowledged that he thought the Trump campaign's been spied on. He did appoint some Durham, and I know that they've been doing an investigation. I know they've been turning up some very serious stuff like this stuff we learned today. The thing about this stuff, it's actually been known for 2 years, and we're only finding out about it yesterday and last night.
Right. Thank God for Bill Barr. I'll say that.
Yeah. I understand you're frustrated. What did you say about they put Biden behind, Bannon behind bars? What was he?
Yeah, how quick he was, and he got back out, but how quick they went after him, and how fast they had him under a whole bunch of them.
Well, it wouldn't be members of Congress. It would be these FBI people. It would be the people that lied to the FISA court. It would be the people that ran Crossfire Hurricane. The names of me became Stroke Smirk, Lisa Page. There's a Jim Baker. There's a number. You might even put Brennan and Clapper in there. But